Alright, welcome back. We are right where we left off, having just activated this laser. Which means it is now time to get to the next area. Big part of the reason why I made sure last episode I finished all the extra stuff so I don't have to worry about it now, because I've completely forgotten where things are and whatnot. I'd eventually jostle my memory, but it's better for me to not have to do that, and I can just continue. Not the biggest fans how the hands don't get faded away like everything else does when you complete it. But that's not a big deal. Do I have anything here? I do not. Time for the final northern area. Again, all the same stuff. Yeah, nothing new, so let's go. Now, if I get stuck at any point in this episode, I'm gonna stay stuck for the episode because my phone isn't on me. And I definitely can't tab out to look up what I need because I don't edit, so yeah.
This area looks flooded as well.
Our ancestors melted a whole lot of ice. After they died, most coastal settlements were claimed by the sea. South of New Jerusalem, there's a whole city under the water. We went there once with Garrus, when I was an apprentice. It was eerie.
That's exactly why the founder created the goal. When you go past the limits, this is what happens.
No,
Mother Nature always gets her revenge in the end.
That part's true.
Revenge, Al? It's just failure. People, cities, mountains. As far as the sea is concerned, it's all the same. Their mistake was forgetting that, telling themselves nothing would change. It always does.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of how Al is so gung-ho about the goal. But what do I know? So I should definitely have to jump on this. How dare you? What do we have in these swampy lands? This area reminds me of The Witcher a bit. The Witcher 3. I'm going out into nothing just because I want to see how far I can go before we start focusing on what I'm supposed to be doing. Can I get to this? I can. Is there any reason to? Doesn't look like it. Oh, for a second I thought I might be able to get out there. So if I stay underwater for too long, it's not the distance. That's fine. I had to figure that out eventually. Pardon moi? I have to keep excusing myself, but that is because I usually eat right before recording. So I still have all the food and drink in me that wants to escape. So I know I jump a lot when I run. I don't know why, it just feels right. Ooh. Okay, so smaller trees I can run through, bigger trees I cannot. What? But not all smaller trees. That one blocks me. Okay. Good to know. Who are you? Left, buddy.
You may wonder why I insist on these unsanctioned, unplanned expeditions. Some think it is because I hate civilization.
and prefer to lose myself in nature. This is precisely the opposite of the truth. It is because I love New Jerusalem that I have to leave. Because it is only when I am here that I fully appreciate what the city means. And also because I believe that if I stayed at home, I would one day be ethically compelled to commit acts of violence against those who, in their arrogance, imagine that humans should live in harmony with the chaos that surrounds us.
But I mean, that's just your opinion on the matter, though. We can live it. Oh, dear. Oh, it sounds like a horse, and it's a deer. No, I do want to keep going this way. But I do want to hit 1 first, so I'll do this, then go hit 1, because it's probably a new mechanic. I'd rather get the easy one out first. From Giannis. To Athena. Beloved Founder, I beg you to return to us. We cannot achieve the goal without you. You are the one who defied Elohim, who overcame the trials of the simulation. What are we before that? How can we possibly find a path that will not lead to the mistakes of the past? You are our sole link to the wisdom of the progenitor. 5 things without you, we are lost. Praised be your name, Yarnith 640. Just had to double check that my audio was working because I didn't actually check it before starting this recording. Human construction. Excerpted from What's Wrong with the World by G.K. Chesterton. Ugh. Our modern prophetic idealism is narrow because it has undergone a persistent process of elimination. We must ask for new things because we are not allowed to ask for old things. The whole position is based on this idea that we have got all the good that can be got out of the ideas of the past. But we have not got all the good out of them. Perhaps at this moment not any of the good out of them. And the need here is a need of complete freedom for restoration as well as revolution. There is one metaphor of which the moderns are very fond. They are always saying, you can't put the clock back. The simple and obvious answer is, you can. A clock, being a piece of human construction, can be restored by the human finger to any figure or hour. In the same way, society, being a piece of human construction, can be reconstructed upon any plan that has ever existed. Athena, you can indeed turn the clock back, but if it stops ticking, it's dead. But in that same vein, you can repair it. So not very smart there, Athena. Black Snow. Unknown. Ooh. From selected archive documents A to C. The coal mine finally brought decent jobs. It lifted us up from poverty, made us proud. We weren't just ordinary workers, we were the lords of the underworld, and with our skills we kept the whole country alive. The mine also brought black lung, gruesome injuries, and death. And when it went away, it brought the collapse of our entire society. As for the plant, I know it brought electricity and even more jobs, and I know what a difference that made in people's lives. I also know that when we used to go out and play, there were black flakes in the snow. Miranda, why didn't they just switch to a safer technology once they realized coal was dangerous? Failed to load. They didn't always have a choice. Sometimes coal was all they had, or were allowed to have, and the alternative was poverty. At other times they wanted to switch, but there were powerful interests that prevented change. We can't blame people for the world they were born into. That is true. We also can't blame them for failing to enact change when they are powerless, for the most part, because it's just ingrained in us to be powerless. Society is a construct that we do not get to run ourselves. Okay, substitution. Oh. Thank you. Swap item. That's interesting. like all these new mechanics they've added to the game.
I've had a closer look at the Somnodrome. You know, the one that 1K
Prometheus.
fried. It's based on the original prototype with some modifications. As usual, the data is a mess, but I strongly suspect there might be a functional version somewhere.
I know some of you have heard stories about the answers this device might reveal. But please remember, that is not our main priority here. Keep an eye open for it, but focus on finding Athena.
Athena. Percy Jackson, you are not good enough for my daughter. Bitch, if Percy ain't worthy, no one is. Possibilities. Yonky yonky. Oh, there's... Damn it. I can't use that to jump up. Okay. I need blue. Which means I need that. But first, I probably need this. Well, actually, I can just do this, can't I? Oh, good, you did get it. Do that, we jump up, swap that out. Do that. Pretty simple. I say, knowing full well it's about to get a lot more complicated. New content available. What content do we have? Alcatraz and puzzles. What did puzzles mean to the founder? What did puzzles represent to the founder? Whatever they may mean to us in our culture, what did they mean to her? We have no record of her speaking positively about puzzles. She certainly never expressed any interest in solving more of them. So what if to her, they weren't trials to overcome or challenges to enjoy, but a trap she had to escape? Wasn't all she wanted at the end to stop solving puzzles and start living a free life in the real world? Well, obviously that's not true, or something changed to where she had to utilize puzzles. And Pandora. Alright, so we got a Pandora and we got a Prometheus. Let's hope that this one is what we need for the green, but I doubt it somehow. It's probably going to be that one. Gotta look around, because I'd rather not have to go searching for the Promethean flame. Did I go over there? Yes, the hand was there. Just gonna make sure... Oh, there's another spark. I'll make sure to get that when I'm done here. Other than that, there doesn't seem to be anything worthwhile here. So, whoop, nearly fell. The wall. Obviously, I need you to get through the wall. But first, what else do I have? I've got a jammer. I have this. I need the jammer to get that. Okay. So I can do that. I need to get that out through the hole in the wall. That's actually pretty straightforward. Don't overthink it, Zane. Well, actually, no, it's not. Now it is. For a second, I thought I was speaking out my ass, but no, we got there. Alright, that is done. Let's go. Whoa. That's deeper than I thought it was. bad. Please put me back at that puzzle. Yes. Good. Now to see new content. The Devil's Bargain. Step away. 402. From Theophilus of Adana to Dr. Faustus or Faustus. From Marlowe to Goth. There's a story that the ancients kept telling. A wise man tempted by the devil to sell his soul in exchange for knowledge, with terrible consequences. I've long wondered why they thought this story was so important, and I'd be curious to hear what others think. Marduk, 202. The ancient writers knew that knowledge is dangerous and its pursuit often leads to tragedy. Damien, knowledge is dangerous for those who want to hoard power. These stories are designed to keep ordinary people compliant. The Bistros, and yet in a lot of the stories that I've read, the writer seems fascinated with the devil's side of the argument. No. The pursuit of knowledge comes to the cross. No. I don't think it's also just that, because it can be dangerous. I don't actually know how I want to answer this. I think this is probably the one that I dislike the least, sorry. So away. Maybe that explains why I always find the beginnings of such stories fascinating, but the endings are always banal. If all that can ever happen is either tragedy or the restoration of normality, what's the point? Alright, you good? Nothing? Cool. Oof, that was close. Surely just be more safe when doing that, but YOLO. I know, aging myself there. No one uses YOLO anymore. But man likes to just collect things and constantly reuse them. What else do we have that I can find? You got 4, your question mark, and I gotta go backwards to hit 5. 4 is obviously up there. I'm gonna go around this way though, just so I can possibly see if there's a spark. Oop. Or I can just break my way up here. No, it's too steep. Sounds like those ducks are laughing at me. How rude. Pretty sunset. Still looking for that spark. Where could it be? Hiding from me completely. Alright, up we go. Oh, it could be up here. Let's have a wander around the outside first. Nope. And we're still looking for grain as well. Elsewise, I'm going to have to use multiple colors from different puzzles to make green and send it there somehow. But I haven't seen any tool connectors, so it's got to be from a single puzzle. Oh, we've got red and blue. Could be this one. Prison. Prison. Well, the only thing I can do right now is this. We got 3 cubes in total, 2 connectors, 3 connectors, 4 connectors in total. I can do that if I put this better. Because I can do that. Well, I'll get it both, actually. Give me that. Yoink. And I need to get blue. I can get cubes to do that one, I reckon. How do I get this to be self-sufficient on blue first? I think I use a cube actually. Oop. Get up there. Because then I can do this. And I can do that. Which means I can grab you. And now I can get all 3 cubes out. And now that lets me get back into here. Oh, and it gives me a way through. Cute. Swap you out. Swap you out. And swap you out. I now have 4. I need red, and I need blue. Okay. I wonder if I can get this just with 1. I can. Let's keep one of you though. Yep. Get up there. Get that. Grab you. Grab that. Grab you. I think I might need a cube actually. There we go. And the answer is no. This is not where the green comes from.
Wandering around these landscapes, solving puzzles. In a way, 1K's experience must be very similar to Athena's in the simulation.
There's one difference, though. Athena was alone.
Very true. Because the only company she had were all those messages. And Milton. Got nothing hiding back here. Can't see over the ridge. Nothing there. Nothing there. This is one of the triangles. Alright, let's get this done. Once again, I'm going to look around the outside first. What's the bet is in one of these acros that I missed? Because I wasn't looking at all of them all the time. I would not be surprised. Who do we have? All around. Around the world, around the world. Well, I need you. So I guess we can do that. We'll probably need that one, but I want to do this first. We got a gem out. Okay. There's no way to keep it open from this side. I need... Well, this is how I get green. Is there a connector up there? See, I need red. Okay, so I know what I need to do. I need to do this. I need to do that. Into this. Grab that. Grab this. We can red that. Red, green. I need red and blue to make green. But I need blue to keep that one open, so... This is actually challenging. And I guess I could keep this powered like that. But then why would I keep this powered like that? So the two things I need is the red blue. So I need this and I need that. How do I begin to get all that? Do I seriously have to... You kidding me? I thought I blocked it. Good. Thank you. Let's do that. Let's go grab this. Grab that. Red to blue that in there, I guess. Or do I need to swap this out? First. Okay, I think what I need to do first. Let's grab this. Yep, there we go. So then I can do this. Ta-da! Give me that. And now...
A solid solution. Well done.
Can I see anything to connect it to? I need to at least put it there. I didn't think there is anything. At least not that I can see. Unless I gotta do it to there. Which might actually be the case. Need to see that. Okay, then let's go move this so it hits them both. Okay. Then I think I'm gonna go back to 4 and I'm gonna see if I can look at the green from here. So I might just need to pass it along through a bunch of them. So I definitely can't see the Sphinx, the Sphinx Pandora's statue from here. Because it's over there. But this might work. Alright. Alright. And I can't see the statue anyway. The statue's right through there. Okay. So maybe it's 5. Maybe we do 5 to 3. Let's have a look. Twice. Let's see. I got red, so I can make blue. But I cannot make green here yet, at least. Alright. So that does that. I can do this. Do this to grab this back. I need to get the blue. So I need to do this first, actually. First we discharge it. Hang on. Oh, that's both of them. Okay, never mind. I was overcomplicating that. Alright, I guess that's blue. Swap that out so we can get that. Grab this. Chuck it there. This first. Yeah, there we go. Then grab that, run through here, grab that, grab that. 5 is done. So yeah, no, cannot get green.
I often think about how many cities there are out there under the ocean. Cities where people lived for thousands of years. Cities with their own history, their own culture. All of it lost under the waves. If they'd been less greedy, they could have kept all that.
I don't think we can pass moral judgment on an entire species based on the decisions of a handful of leaders. But I do think they made a mistake. They stopped caring about what they built. They stopped seeing the romance of civilization.
Okay. So I need to get 2 different beams hitting that. And that should be already focused on that, turning it green. I'd hope, anyway. Now, I don't think it's this one, because I didn't see a way to target it from in here. Oh, I can. I've already got blue, so I can discharge this. We can grab red. And we can grab this. Swap it over here. I might not need multiple things anyway. Yes, I will, because that's not tall enough. This should be. Yep. So that part's fine. I need to find a blue from somewhere. I might be able to get blue from 4, now that I think about it. While I do that, I might quickly collect this, so something's playing while I'm doing it all.
Mother, can I suggest something?
Of course, go ahead.
The southern part of the island is completely dead. No animals, no plants. The soil is too alkaline for anything to live except bacteria.
Yes, that's why it's a good location for some of the experiments.
Well, if we want to show that we can make the cosmos more beautiful, then why don't we start there? The desert doesn't have to be dead. If we modify the conditions, life can thrive there. And that could be the first step towards spreading life to other worlds. What do you think?
I think that sounds like a plan.
I think I need every cube I can get to make a giant platform. Because there it is. Let us hope this is enough. Oh, put that close up, please. Connect that. Aha! But I then need to use that green which might have to actually be from that one, so maybe I've got to do something else. I don't know if this is going to be tall enough to do it. Oh, it will be. I just need to reverse this. So we go in, grab it, we chuck it in. Oop. Okay, fine, stay there, I'll grab you from the other side. Thank you, swap you around. We got that. I need the green, I need green. Don't even need the block. Fantastic. Now we still need a fan like Promethean fire.
Horses are broken, not taught. That is the way of humankind.
I mean, kinda. It's only the initial horses that are broken. From then on, they're kinda taught. Alright, you cute. Third time we've seen you. Nothing new. 6 is that. What's this? Just random nonsense. I'm going to do this question mark now that I'm heading towards it anyway. It's probably the lab. Yep. Then I'm going to run around the outside and hopefully find that spark. Ooh, bit of artifacting there. We got damage. What's new? Acute collapsed lab. One of the founder's labs seemed to have collapsed. I guess that shows that even the founder has limits. There's no human building that can survive without maintenance. Roots are stronger than concrete. Unless she destroyed it on purpose, of course, but it seems like the ceiling just came down. I'm not 100% sure, but I think the puzzle clusters on the island correspond to the presence of labs. Except the lab near our base camp, which doesn't have any puzzles attached to it. Although it does have other strange structures surrounding it. Are the puzzles guiding us to the labs, or are we just finding the labs by accident? I wonder what was lost in this one. Does it count as being found? It does. Okay. Well, I'm gonna run on the other side, because I want to see if I can find a spark, and if I find another alternate entrance to the lab, I'll just feel smart. Oop. Climbing. Let's go up top first. Alright. Cannot see anything. Also, I haven't found the purple smog area that each island seems to have, or each area seems to have, because not all islands. So I'm going to be very upset if I manage to just miss the spark again. Because I've been trying to search everywhere for it, and it's in a very obvious space. But there's so much open space out here. Surely they put something. Whoop. Got stuck. What? Is that something? No, it's just trees. Just trees. So much open space and for nothing. But to make me waste my time. What a bother. Oh, we got a tiny van. An ancient vehicle capable of transporting multiple individuals or additional equipment, commonly used by workmen. Yeah, but unless we're all giant, this thing is tiny. By van standards, anyway. It'd still be small as a car, but not like tiny. Just small. Alright. Cannot see. Still gotta do 6. Might as well head towards that now. Ooh. Ah, it's just a regular flame. Oh. That's not terrifying at all. I suppose you better walk over this and let me get up. Well, let's wait for our new friend to help us out. What's the use of having one giant hand, one tiny hand? It's my strong hand. Cannot see anything. Look at you go. Oh, thanks, you stayed there. I thought you were going to have it be timed. High five. Okay. Heading towards 6. It's possibly up there, so let's go back around this way. That's what we went through to go to the lab. Yep. Just double checking. 6's thing is here, and there's more hand. Alright, hand. Let's do you first. No from easier stuff. Hand. You got Trevor on you? You do. Poisonous Humility. Excerpt from Orthodoxy by G.K. Chesterton. And we got error at start. But what we suffer from today is humility in the wrong place. Modesty has moved from the organ of ambition. Modesty has settled upon the organ of conviction, where it was never meant to be. A man was meant to be doubtful about himself, but undoubting about the truth. This has been exactly reversed. Nowadays, the part of a man that a man does assert is exactly the part he ought not to assert, himself. The part he doubts is exactly the part he ought not to doubt, the divine reason. Huxley preached a humility content to learn from nature. But the new skeptic is so humble that he doubts if he can even learn. Thus, we should be wrong if we had said hastily that there is no humility typical of our time. The truth is that there is a real humility typical of our time, but it so happens that it is practically a more poisonous humility than the wildest prostrations of the ascetic. The old humility was a spur that prevented a man from stopping, not a nail in his boot that prevented him from going on. For the old humility made a man doubtful about his efforts, which might make him work harder, but the new humility makes a man doubtful about his aims, which will make him stop working altogether. Miranda. I had to read this twice to fully understand it. Excursion. From Miranda to Athena. It's incredible. There's an entire submerged town just off the coast, surprisingly well preserved. Sailing over it, I finally understood what the ancients meant by eerie. I obviously couldn't have the kind of physiological response they did, but I think the mental response was pretty close. A contradictory response, part melancholy, part fascination. It's strange how tragedy and destruction make the beauty of civilization more obvious. Miranda. P.S. A deer got into the maintenance area and made a huge mess. Sorry, I'll clean it. P.P.S. I may have been feeding it. And someone commented on that. Founding 6. From Hypatia's Journals, Volume 1, The Founding of New Jerusalem. Day 296. Cornelius and Sarabai went back to the dam today. We've been holding off on constructing any new humans to concentrate on building a home for them first. But there's a limit to what 13 people can do on their own, and everyone is eager to start construction on some of the more ambitious structures. Sarabai's kindness and patience is something that we'll certainly miss out here, where tempers can sometimes run high. And I'll miss Cornelius too. He was there when I was born, and he is just as much a father to me as Athena and Alexandra Drennan are my mothers. But I suppose I can always go visit them. The dam isn't that far, and once we complete the monorail in a few decades, it will truly only be a few minutes away. And what are a couple dozen years, really, when you might live forever? Alright, Trevor, what you got for me? I need to check time.
Something I really like about Alex, one of the reasons why I'm here doing this, is that she's really humble. She has this incredibly positive view of humanity. She believes we can accomplish anything, but it's not about her. She doesn't think that she's smarter or better than anyone else. She just looks at us as a species, and even though she can see how small we are in the grand scheme of things, she thinks that we could conquer the stars and give meaning to the universe. Even now, even when none of us are going to live to see it. Isn't that awesome?
It is. She did have an unerring faith in humanity, didn't she not? I do not share that faith. Okay. It's funny how I can run up nearly steep inclines of snow, but can't run up this much more generous incline of concrete. Pardon-moi? Nothing, tree growing out of concrete. Yep. Up and down. Alright. So that brings me up here. That brings me up here. I got blue, I got green light. Green light is the only light I have. And this means nothing. Oh, I have blue light actually, never mind. So I can make it red. I can also trade this fan. I do wonder if I can use this to get up here. No, it's too tall. Give me that back. So I need green and blue makes red, then I can red and green it to make blue. And hit that. So I need this. So what I might do is hit that, swap this around, jump back up on the fan, I only need one fan though. Regardless. Let's just get this done for now. I need the block, because I can't get the light without the block. Ugh, that's annoying. Swap the item there. That gives me the block. Should give me that. But I need to get that. I can't actually grab that without grabbing that. It's like, what don't I need? And I think I need everything. The only thing I truly don't need is a fan. But that's only after I've gotten that from down there. My brain is failing me. Actually, I could grab that and do it from up here. Never mind. I don't need to block at all. Grab you. Grab you. You jump back up. If we put you there, then I can come back down. Not yet, no. I grab this. Come back down, do that. Grab this. Do that. Red to blue it, and we're done. Brain, you're not dead yet. Alright, 7, 8, question mark, and the spark, wherever the hell that is. Do you have new content? I might hold off on that for now. Oh, it's a message actually. Yeah, I'll hold off on that for now because that's a lot of reading. Alright, 7. What you got for me? You're very tiny. So you're either going to be simple as all hell, or the most complicated thing I've come across so far. Propulsion. You get me up here. I need red. Okay. I have blue. So I need... What do I need? I need to get that and that at the same time, because that'll get me the red color I need. So what I think I might do is chuck this on this side, grab you, chuck you back. I can chuck the fan here. I can't put it there. Okay. Actually, I don't need this anymore. Yes, I do, just to put this through. We should stop putting it so close. Because then I could do... Whoop. Oh, you have to be closer. Is that your issue? Yeah. Because then I could do this. Hit the red. Chuck you back. Grab that. Chuck you back. Grab that. Chuck you back through. Grab that. Chuck you. Grab that. Jump on you. Yeah, that really wasn't too bad. And I do want to see if I can see anything up here.
How 1K solved that one? No, sorry.
Oh, it was really clever.
Okay, no, they just keep saying that, I guess. Well, that seems like the same soundbite, so maybe it is when I'm doing it in a non-standard way. I don't know. It's just a tree. Okay. You're cute. You're the only one I've seen around here. Is there anything underneath? No. What time are we at? Whoop. Just under an hour, so I do want to end here. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one, where we'll probably spend at least a good 5-10 minutes looking for that spark. Ciao.